Okay, so based on the first question, I would most likely obtain an exemplar of Joseph Cozy's handwriting. An exemplar is a basic document where we know the origin and it can serve as a baseline to compare to other individuals' handwriting. The suspect should not be shown the document in advance and cannot be given any instructions on grammar or spelling. It would help to utilize a similar pen or paper to the original document, and just so it can be as accurate as possible. And then one thing that could potentially go wrong is if the criteria was violated and Joseph perhaps saw the original document and was able to make his handwriting replicate that of the original document's handwriting. And additionally, handwriting can appear different if it's in a varying pen or it's on a different type of paper. So you want to make sure you're using similar pens and paper when you're giving that. And then with regards to the second question, both the original and forged signatures are in cursive letter form. And then as far as the line form, the genuine handwriting seems to have more applied pressure since the font is darker and like the letters are a little more, the lines are like more spread out and bigger. And then the forged one seems less free-flowing and is lighter at the end of the last name. And then when looking at formatting, there's more spacing apparent in the original signature versus the forged one. Additionally, there's an extra dot pen mark by the capital E on the second signature. And when looking at slant, there's more of a rightward slant in the capital D on the original, while the forge is more upright and like straight on the D. And then the towards the end of the last name, on the first one, it's more on the forged one, it's more upright and it starts slanting, but then towards the end it gets a little more upright. And on the forged one, at the end, it's very slanted. And then looking closer, we can also see that the loop of the lowercase cursive t is higher in the second signature. And then there's a longer line when starting the W and ending the name of the forged handwriting. And then for the third question, infrared spectroscopy is a popular method used in forensics to identify forgery of original documents by shining red beam light or the ink through the ink of the paper. And forensic scientists would be able to analyze an object based on the absorption and reflection of the molecules. An example case that I came up with would be like a forged painting, because all artists have different methods. They either use paint or pencils to do their base sketch, which is unable to be seen by like the naked eye. So they would use, due to their different techniques, you would be able to use infrared spectroscopy, and you would be able to detect the varying marks or lines on the canvas, and you would be able to tell if it was the actual artist's methods or if it was a forgery. And then when using the counterfeit, for the fourth question, when using the counterfeit detecting pen, the mark should turn yellow to indicate if the money is real, and it should turn black or blue, dark bluish if it's fake. And from the pictures, we can tell that the $20 bill with the yellow mark on it is the real dollar bill, and the one with the black mark is counterfeit. And then how this pen works is that It's used to detect counterfeit money, and the pen releases iodine, and this iodine reacts with the starches in the paper and either turns the like real money will turn yellow and the fake money will turn black or dark blue because the different starches in the paper react differently with the iodine. And then some of the distinct characteristics of an authentic $20 bill would be the security thread, which is the line that glows green when under a UV light. It's like kind of in the center of the $20 bill, and it will glow green on the $20 bill. And then another security trait is the portrait watermark, which is on the right side, and basically that's just a portrait just on the right side. When you hold the money up to the sun, you'll see like a faint shadow of a portrait. And then the last security feature is a color shifting number. And this changes on the $20 bill. The 20 will change from copper to green when you move the bill side to side like this. And then, this is located on the lower right-hand corner of the $20 bill. And then, the reason these security features exist are to ensure that it's really hard to replicate the $20 bill and to make it super difficult to make counterfeit money. And for question number 5, this is my opinion. So according to the BBC News article, it stated that money was made out of polyester in some places such as Australia. And personally, I feel that there's a couple reasons I think that polyester money, we would benefit from that more and it makes more sense. And that is, overall, it's cleaner, more secure, and lasts longer than conventional paper. So polyester-based money has proven to work in other countries such as Australia and the United States can perhaps follow in their footsteps. Even though we could transfer to, also another option would be to transfer to digital money, which is like Venmo or just using credit cards and stuff. But I thought about that more and I realized that it doesn't make sense for all of the population to do that and just throw out paper money or whatever, plastic money in general, because not all the population would have equal access to like Venmo. You need a device for that, or just, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense for the population as a whole. And if we did switch to e-money or like online money, we would need a lot of additional security measures, and people would be able to hack the basis virtually, and this exploits privacy a lot, and I don't know, it just doesn't make much sense. So I say that personally, I think that the plastic polyester money would be better and we would benefit more from that, in my opinion.